guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvest.
Have you need of lightning power? Tis yours to wield. Fret not. I'll make the thing go away. Hold just a moment.
Lend me a hand? The simplest strategy of our foes. All together now. The attack as one. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
We have. I must. No sense letting the team gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
As a matter of fact, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Come, I'll lead the way. Let me get that. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Splendid discovery.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
Rarely have I felt so empty.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a come. Let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't
Over here, if you please. This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say? Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled they are harsh in their persecution of the pawns. But were they to be a simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Well then, sir. How might I be of service?
How can I get more customers to shop?
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in...
Well met, sir. How's the day treating? You then. Do come again? Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Pray, follow me.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Oh, well, well, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could... Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears. Truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity. Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me? The opportunity to study the poison's effect on a living specimen would further my research.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.
Gladly stay a while. On my feet.
There's got to be something
Maybe
fun
I'll
to
sit
do.
right here.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without? I just know it.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named, for as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Would that the gold would only rain down.
A customer then. That changes things. My services don't come deep mind. You're welcome.
Not buying? That's just as well.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you... You dare try to... Always a pleasure.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Got anything to spare?
Seems my feet always lead me here.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is mine. It's not my conscience that called me here. No. I simply cannot Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel? One-on...
What'd be in it for us?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about...
Ragnall. You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the... Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not, but I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me as...
To the puzzle that defines Solomon. This is no mistake. To the puzzle
Don't let them get the better of you.
this heads and no mistake. Wow. To the puzzle defines Solomon.
Just give the order and I will join the fray.
I don't believe it. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, after all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beef. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide. Till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnall. Who is he, really?
Well now, I'm not sure.
Pray be at ease, sir. This is a tavern. Same as life in this country can be hard to bear. But I won't let anyone rob us of our simple...
Well, I'll be...
Well, my son, how might I be of service? Pray be at ease, sir. Life in this country can be hard to bear. But I won't let anyone rob us of our simple... Well, my son, how might I be of service?
Well met, sir.
seems my feet.
How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the... Open. It's tough, but do come again.
Living's hard. Dreams are free, I say.
Go on, have a look.
There's simply nowhere better.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Welcome. Come back anytime.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun.
I've wares at renting, as you can see. You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded... A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear. It's just another opportunity to improve.
Wouldn't last a day without me.
Each day is the same as the one afore it, I tell you.
My back's not acting up today.
Would that I could shed my...
Looking for aught in particular? I enjoy this one.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of... Tell is, quite a number of them were found not... Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out.
How might I be of service? Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
I wish life was nothing but the
Interested in my wares?
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, madam. Fie. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the store. It is entitled, On the Transference. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple. But truly, all I want is a better life for my wife. Yet 'tis most vexing. For the moment I start reading the tome, it's as if a fog descends. But mayhap there is hope for me yet. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that. Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point.
We ought to follow close behind.
Look as long as you please. always a pleasure.
Always another errand to see to.
Dreams are free. To try to enjoy life very well. Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Apologies, but I can't.
When does my one
Locked. If our destination is... 'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I shall best.
This back will empower you with elemental magic! There's another idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a thing. True. This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to use it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set a rope?
Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts. That impeccably timed, Arisen.
Appreciate it. A token of my appreciation.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
We've got rattlers!
It's our first time setting foot in this place, but I trust we'll muddle through.
Keep stout of heart and clear of mind. I shan't let them harm you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Let me get that.